Judge 5, Azerbaijan.
So they're the 5 scoring judges who will preside over our next contest. ARTJOM Agejev, 33 years of age, from Serbia. Transferred to Serbia in 2020 from Russia. His opponent is Juan Diego Ortiz, 29 years of age, from the IBN Colombia team.
Round 1.
Well, we've got an intriguing contest in store here between 2 experienced professional boxers. It's an all-southpaw affair between ARTJOM Agejev, a 33-year-old who brings to the ring a perfect 5 wins out of 5 in the professional ranks. Made his pro debut back in July of 2018. His last outing was in August 3 years ago. The southpaw left over the top comes from the 10-1 professional Juan Diego Ortiz from the IBA neutral Colombia team. And of those 10 victories on his 10-1 ledger, 9 of them have come inside the distance for a 90% KO ratio. Made his debut in August 4 years ago. His last fight was as recently as August of this year. But he has switched down or back to the 3-round format and competed in the Bogota Elite Championships as recently as last month. So 2 accomplished, hard-hitting light heavyweights here in action in the round of 32. Look at the feinting on the edge of range. There's a stab jab to the body, a scoring shot from Ortiz, and then a left cross upstairs. My goodness. Landed with a bent arm, but he got real leverage behind it, did Ortiz. Agejev took it well. Counter left-handed, a scoring shot from Agejev. Good right-hand bolo shot to the body was the final shot of that 3-punch cluster from Ortiz, and he's targeting the body consistently, thrusting out a right jab. Effective defenses behind the high-held glove from Agejev. Left cross again from Ortiz. Agejev just moving away, or excuse me, moving counterclockwise to his right. That left cross, though, proving to be a dangerous weapon in this opening round. Ortiz going in search of it once again, but he's jabbing down to the body once more. Stepped in with the left cross with full commitment, but it went over the shoulder of his opponent. Oh, now that is hitting after the command of stop from Ortiz. Closing seconds of the opening round. Competitive round of boxing between 2 experienced operators there. Now, I happen to think that the man over in the blue corner was did the more effective work. Jab to the body was consistent. Agejev was in the round. I'm just not sure that he did enough to win the round. But what say the 5 scoring judges? It was competitive, but I thought shots such as that and the thrusting right jab to the body were enough to give it to the boxer in blue. But the scoring judges see it differently, and it's a 4-1 split in favor of Agejev. Only judge number 4 preferring the work of the man from representing Colombia.
Seconds out. Round 2.
So So moving to the second round, and out behind a clumping right jab once again is Juan Diego Ortiz of Colombia. ARTJOM Agejev takes a hard right hand to the body, and again, marauding his way forward is Ortiz. Agejev keeping his composure. Continental success back in 2022 as the light heavyweight champion of the European Championships from the edition in Yerevan, Armenia. Just making his man miss now by spinning around the clock face effectively. Just timing the attacks that Ortiz is seeking to put together. Solid right jab. Pushed in by Ortiz. Physical on the inside. Nudging away with his free left hand was Ortiz. Ortiz going in search of the overhand left once again. He did drop down and score effectively to the body. Turned a left hand bolo shot underneath. And he really is committing to this left hand now, but the accuracy is decreased from Ortiz. Trying to bring it up from out of the line of sight now. Another overhand left goes over the shoulder of Agejev. There's a left cross which scores to the body from Ortiz, but it's countered immediately by Agejev. Agejev tying his man up and preventing him from working while he's on the ropes, but freeing his hands and looking to dig away downstairs is Ortiz. That's a cracking right-left combination from Agejev, and then he looks to wrap his man up at close quarters once again. That's a stern talking to from the referee in the direction of Agejev. Right back into the pocket, marches Ortiz. Did catch his man with a left cross on that occasion. Is physical on the inside once again. Looking for the counter right-left combination is Ortiz. Another competitive round of action in that second stanza. Now remember, the first round was taken on a 4-1 split by the man in the red corner. I thought the work of Ortiz merited a little more than that, but how will the second round be scored? Agejev with some eye-catching straights after making his man miss. So another competitive round of boxing in that second frame. And again, Ortiz's body work, well again, it's only been rewarded for one judge, so second consecutive round we've had a 4-1 split in favor of ARTJOM Agejev, which means that crucially from his perspective, 3 of the scorecards see him ahead 20 points to 18. 2 judges have it level at 19 points apiece, Judge 2 and Judge 4.
Round 3.
So as we move into the third and final round, the man wearing blue, Juan Diego Ortiz, who entered this tournament with experience from the fantastic, oh that's an overhand left which just grazes the jaw of Agejev. I mentioned the Continental Championship success of Agejev. Used to box in World Series boxing, did Juan Diego Ortiz. A fantastic tournament featuring 5-round boxing between the best IBA style boxers on the planet. And either side, or during the era when it was contested, IBA style boxing was contested in a head guard. So it was a real treat to see the guys at that era fight over the longer duration without the head guard. Head guards removed, of course, after the 2012 Olympics in global competition. So by the time we got to the 2013 World Champs in Kazakhstan, head guards are no longer a feature. Working to both body and head is Ortiz. Remember, he needs a massive final round here, but his accuracy just betraying him a little bit. Agejev walking a bit of a fine line here because he's claimed his man once more, and the referee has spoken to him on a couple of occasions about holding. Now, that is a really firm talking to. And Agejev won't want to have a point deduction because he's on his way to a 3-2 split decision victory here unless he is subjected to another warning or some dynamite boxing in the final minute and change from Ortiz. But again, we have to reinforce that at this weight, the guys can really crack, and it's not beyond the realm of possibility that a 90% KO ratio boxer like Ortiz, that the mouthpiece has been dislodged during that coming together. It's not beyond the realm of possibility that Ortiz could take his man out inside the distance. That's a low blow from Ortiz, which just dipped the knees of Agejev. Referee not penalizing it. There's an overhand left and followed by a right uppercut, and he's letting bombs go from both flanks, is Juan Diego Ortiz, in a bid to overturn the deficit that he faces. And he has certainly got the weaponry with which to do. Oh, what a right hand! And another one! After the command to stop and the count was going to be issued, the first right hand dipped the knees of ARTJOM Agejev, and as he was getting back to something resembling upright, another right hand came thundering in out of that southpaw stance, and this is a long count now, which has really helped ARTJOM Agejev. My goodness, what a storming conclusion to the round and the contest. The hard-hitting Juan Diego Ortiz bringing the thunder in the closing stages of the third and final round to dip the knees and almost drop Agejev. There's the first right hand. He didn't go down. Instinctually, he's letting another shot go. And then it was a really lengthy count, because just like Jack Dempsey in his rematch with Gene Tunney, he wasn't retreating to the neutral corner and staying there. And so while he's being directed back to that neutral corner, the count took an eon to unfold. And that gave Agejev precious time to recover and indeed see out the third and final round. After finding himself in a bit of a precarious position, this one could be incredibly close.
The winner of this bout, on points by split decision, the boxer in the red corner, representing Serbia, ARTJOM Agejev.
Well, it's a 4-1 split in favor of ARTJOM Agejev of Serbia, which means that the final round must have been taken on a 4-1 split by Juan Diego Ortiz, and how he took it. But he needed 10-8 rounds after trailing 20 points to 18 for 3 of the 5 scoring judges. A dramatic conclusion to this 80-kilogram light heavyweight contest. But it's ARTJOM Agejev who goes through to the round of 16. But my goodness, his corner would have been sweating in the final stages after his knees were dipped and his chin was checked by 2 right-hand thunderbolts from Juan Diego Ortiz.
Bout number 78, the ring B, weight category 80 kilograms. The